Does having a bookkeeper reduce the cost of having a CPA?
Yes, because the CPA will charge $300 an hour to do your bookkeeping usually, and I charge $85. So when I'm all done, it's all in a package. All they need is an hour to do your return, usually, because it's going to be so easy to read when I'm finished. They just go into their software, their tax software, punch in the numbers, and boom, you're only paying $300, maybe $400 once a year to do your return. And then you're paying the bookkeeper. It winds up to be a lot less than what the CPA would charge you.
I'm gonna have to go talk to my CPA.
Yeah, and they don't like doing it usually because they would prefer to just do the tax returns. That's where a lot of my referrals come from. They're CPAs.
I was gonna say, yeah. So how do you get clients then?
My business started 30 years ago, and it has been 100% referral. I've never advertised. I have a website only because you're supposed to. I don't have Instagram. I don't have a Facebook page. I go to BNI, which is where I got a lot of my clients too. Other networking groups in between BNIs and before BNIs, other networking groups. So it's all been 100% referral and word of mouth. That's how I got my clients. And I've had quite a few clients for more than 10 years.
It's a lot. How many more clients can you take on?
Well, as long as I have the team that I have right now, the 3 girls that work for me, they're very good, very efficient, very good. It's all electronic. So I can probably take on 10 more clients. I could probably take on 10 more clients.
Before you have to hire somebody else?
Before I would have to hire
Get another
somebody
person.
else, yeah. Yep.
So hurry up and sign up now before you lose your spot, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of times, what takes up most of my time are cleanups. Because I'll get a call or a referral from somebody, let's say BNI, who knows somebody, and they haven't done anything since 2018. And they've had the EIN number, they've had the business, and more times than not, they've never filed a tax return. And those are the fun ones. I say fun because I mean it. It's not a good idea for them, but for me, it's like a puzzle, and I like that.
You do like it.
I do. It's kind of fun, figuring it out and getting it all together, and then I become the hero because I fixed everything. And it makes me feel good about me.
And what do you go? You going through all their electronic, all the payments, their bank statements?
Yeah,
You're
bank
going
statements,
through-
credit card statements, reconciling everything, categorizing everything, making sure that everything goes on the right report, and every transaction has a name, so that you can run reports and see how much you paid to one vendor, and then where your money's coming in, customer base and database and that kind of stuff, if they want it.
Where do you start with that? I imagine it's like a messy room, right? And you just gotta pick something and start cleaning that.
Well, I start with them sitting in the room with me.
Okay.
And we get online and we bring up their bank account or their credit card. In a lot of cases like that, they have multiple accounts in that kind of, might have 10 accounts. They might have 2 or 3 business checking accounts. Why, I don't know. I didn't know them when they started it. I get them now. So we go sit together, we get online, and they assign me my own username and password. And I only have view and download capability. No transaction capability, no transfer. I don't want any of that. I only want to be able to look and download and see stuff. Now, some banks will let you do that, some banks won't. But I have 100% trust in my clients, and my clients have that in me. I've never once had any kind of security breach in 30 years. Nothing's ever happened under my watch, ever. And that's how we start. We just start with username and passwords, and I just start downloading and getting check images. That's the hardest part. They write a check in 2018, and the bank doesn't let you see the check. Then they've got to figure out who the check was written to. So hopefully they have their checkbook and they made a note.
And if not,
If not, then they're just going to have to guess what they think it is. I mean, I got to put it somewhere, you know. I got to put it somewhere.
what if they're wrong?
If they're wrong, then it just comes back to bite them, and then the IRS will just redo the return. You know, that's what they
Okay.
do. They just redo it. And whereas, you know, maybe he owed $500 one year, they redo it, and he might owe 1,000. You know, but the problem with something like that is you have penalty upon penalty upon interest, and you just are in a hole. And it's sometimes, some cases, people never grow out of it.
Right, because if you mess up 6 years ago, then they charge you
Right.
for all that
Right.
mistake for 6 years
Yes,
because they took forever to figure out that you were wrong.
that's correct. Yes.
Yeah,
And
you
they
have
sock
pay
it
for
to you. Yeah,
Yeah, they're messed up. I wish
Yeah.
they'd get rid of it.
I know. I wish it was just a straightforward everything, you know. You make this much money, you pay this much. You make this much money, you pay this much. You know, so much easier.
Yeah, just like a flat tax.
Yep.
One time and
Yep,
done.
one time and you're done.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yep.
Or no tax.
Or
And
no
you
tax
just-
at all.
You just pay taxes when you buy something,
Yeah,
perhaps.
that's it. Yeah.
You know?
Because there's no, the other thing too, is speaking of taxes, a lot of people, one of the things I do is I just teach. I'm all about teaching my clients and people how it works.